Hi guys, it's Michelle from BeadNWire Beading. Wanted to come on and share with you guys something new that I learned. I hope you guys enjoy this. A couple weeks back, I posted some items that I received from BB Craft. BBcraft.com has free shipping right now for orders over $25 shipped to the US. I think that's an excellent deal. No shipping fees. We love that. So please check them out, bbcraft.com. They have so many items, and I think they're kind of even a little bit better than Wish and all those other ones. But anyway, I received these jump rings. They're all aluminum, 6 millimeter aluminum jump rings, and there are like 5,000 of them total. There's 10 different colors. So I was trying to figure out something that I can make with these to kind of showcase the colors. And I wanted to learn a little bit more about the chainmail. Chainmail is basically like an armor or jewelry, and it's made by connecting metal rings to one another and kind of making a pattern. And some of the patterns that I saw were a little bit complicated for my ability right now, so I thought I would find something simple and something that also looked great. So I found a pattern, and it's called the Chainmail Rosette pattern. And I'm hoping that I can show you guys on camera how to achieve this. So I thought I would make a little pair of earrings using all the different colors that we have on the jump rings from BB Craft. So here are the rings that I've put together so far. And these are, like I said, these are called the Rosette pattern. And it's really easy. I couldn't believe how easy it was once I started. But I think it looks very cute. So I hope you guys can see that. I didn't use all the colors. You certainly can if you choose. But I used 6 different colors, and I put them together according to the pattern that I was using. So I have one earring already made, and I thought we can work on the second one together. Just for time's sake, because it can be a little bit tedious, these rings are quite small. There's 6, I think they're 6 millimeters. So it can take a little bit of time to put these together. But I went ahead and placed like 4 of my rosettes together for the second earring. And I'll show you how we finish this up. So basically you're going to need, for this project, you're going to need some various colors of jump rings. And the ones from BB Craft, there are 5,000 different pieces in this kit. And it comes in this great little container. So you don't have to worry about storing these. They're all encased in this really sturdy container. And I think I paid like $6 something for these. So cheap. It's not cheap, but so inexpensive. And you can make a lot of different things with these. So you're going to need some small pliers. I have several sets here. I'm big on tools because I always think the tools are going to make me a better jeweler or a jewelry maker, but sometimes that's not the case. But at any rate, I have some small pliers. I have some that are bent chain nose pliers. I have some straight, and they're really small. That way we can get in there and make sure that we close our jump rings properly. And then I have these, this set also, it's a smaller set. I think these are the Xuron brand, and they're like a tweezer set. But anyway, I love these for small areas. And then I already had some smaller jump rings, just some silver ones. I have this little box. It has different findings in them, and I went ahead and pulled out some 4mm jump rings, and these are going to be our connectors. So we're going to need a couple of those for our project, and I'll show you here. You can see the connectors. So we've used the colored jump rings, and then we use the two connectors, and then colored jump rings, two connectors, colored jump rings, two connectors, and so on. So I think those are very, very cute. So let's see if we can do this on camera, and hopefully it'll go nice and smoothly. So please bear with me. It can get a little tedious. I do have my reading glasses on, so if you have a hard time seeing these small little hoops, then you might want to get your glasses ready. So like I said, I went ahead and placed on 4 different rosettes. So I'm going to show you how to make the rosette itself. So you're going to need 4 jump rings of the same color. And I went ahead and opened 3 of my jump rings, and then I have 1 that is closed. So you're going to take your closed jump ring into your plier, and you're going to pick up 1 of your open jump rings and just attach. And always, always, always go the opposite direction when you're closing your jump rings. So 1 towards you and 1's away from you. And you can kind of wiggle them back and forth to make sure they join together evenly. So you have 2 jump rings together. You're going to take those 2 jump rings and slide those together, and you're going to take another one of your open jump rings, and you're going to loop both of your jump rings together into the open jump ring. And you will close it just like normal. I always like to give that little wiggle wiggle. Just feel like it's secured more so if I do the wiggle. Alright, and then you're going to pile these on together and take your last open jump ring, and you're going to slide it into your 3 jump rings together. And the more we stack, and they're so tiny, it's kind of difficult to get them all grouped together. But once you get started, you kind of get into a rhythm, and it seems like it's easier. So see, I only gathered 2 of the jump rings, so I need to go back and make sure I have the 3rd. Alright, so 3 jump rings into an open, and then we're going to close this jump ring. And there is our rosette. And you may look at this and say, well, that doesn't look like a rosette, but it really does, considering these are round rings. Okay. So then you're going to take your connector rings. I have some that are already opened. And I'm going to pick up my earring that I've already completed for. And my next color obviously is green. So I'm going to loop my connector ring into the 4 loops onto my earring. I'm going to pick up my rosette, and I'm going to make sure all 4 of my jump rings are stacked. And this is where it can be tricky to pick them all up and make sure they come into your jump ring. I'm using this head pin. This kind of keeps my things together. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But anyway, we are going to attach our 4 jump rings into our connector ring. So let's see if we can do this. And of course we didn't. So what I'm going to do is open my jump ring a little bit open, a little bit more open. And you just got to work with it. If you're patient, it will work out. And like I said, once you get into a rhythm, I found it to be a lot easier. Okay, so I have all 4 of my green jump rings hooked onto my connector jump ring. And now I will go ahead and close it. It seems like a lot that are stuffed in that ring, but they do fit. And we will give it a little bend, 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 and make sure it's closed. You're going to take a second connector jump ring, and since we've already connected the first part, this will be a lot easier. So we will take our second connector ring and slide it right into the same area. Make sure you have good lighting when you do this. Make sure if you have trouble seeing the smaller parts that you have your reading glasses like I do. It can be a little bit tedious, but it is so worth it in the end. And of course, you can use bigger rings than I have. I'm using these rings only because I had so many, and I thought it would be a great way to utilize the colored jump rings that I have from BB Craft. So if you guys are needing any supplies at all, you might want to head over to bbcraft.com, and I'm sure you're going to find everything you're going to need. There's free shipping over $25, and if you're like me, it's very easy to get $25 worth of merchandise. And unfortunately, that's only for US people only. So here we go. We are trying to get our green jump rings into my connector. And of course, it's a little bit more difficult when you're on camera, but I'm trying. Okay, so there we go. And we will close this jump ring. And you can see how these smaller pliers come in handy with this particular project. Because if you had larger pliers, I don't know if you can even, if you would be able to even get in there and cinch these things closed. Okay, so we're almost there. Do you see the rosette that's kind of forming with all these different colors? Very, very pretty. Okay, so my last one is going to be the bronze. Let's move this out of the way. So I have 3 of my jump rings open. I have 1 that is closed. So I'll go ahead and add one jump ring. We will close it. Oh my. I twisted that one a little bit too much, didn't I? It's okay. These are very forgiving. It's okay. So we're going to place those two together. Take our other jump ring that's open and we will slide it together to join our two together. I think the chainmail designs are so awesome. I've looked at quite a few patterns and I just love it. But I know that it's quite time consuming and I'm sure it uses quite a bit of rings, but the end result is just so cool. I would like to learn a little bit more about it after I'm done with certain projects. I would like to get a little bit more in-depth ability to do those. And if I do, I'll be glad to share it with you guys. And hey, if you guys do chainmail already, don't be afraid to comment on this and let me know if you have any tips or tricks for me, because I am a newbie. Okay, so we have our bronze rosette already fitted together. We're going to take our connector jump ring, make sure it's nice and open. And we will just slide this in and make sure we have all the jump rings together. Then we're going to take our earring and connect our green ones to our bronze ones. These colors on these jump rings from BB Craft are so vibrant. I just really, really love the color selection. It's very, very cool. So we have that one. We'll go ahead and take our other jump ring. I'll open it just with my fingernail. I don't want to lose my grip. Once you have a grip on it, it's like you don't want to let go unless you're so 100% sure that you've got it all together. Okay. So we're almost done, guys. Make sure I have all my green ones into the jump ring. All right, we're going to close this last one up and we should be good. I hope I'm not getting out of frame, you guys. Sometimes I get lost in it and I just concentrate way too much and I don't realize that I'm out of frame. So we'll close that up. And looks like we're all set. Okay. And those will fall into place. It looks like one of my jump rings isn't closed all the way. I could spot that from a mile away, right guys? You know how we are. We're all perfectionists, and if we see something that's out of place, it drives us nuts. But anyway, here are our cute, colorful earrings made from our BB Craft jump rings that are colored. And we did a rosette chainmail pattern on these. Aren't these gorgeous? So please, you guys, I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial tonight. If you have any tips or tricks regarding chainmail, I'm so open to hearing any of them. And if you're ready for some supplies, you should head on over to bbcraft.com, where they're offering free shipping for any orders over $25 in the US. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I do have a giveaway coming up. We are shooting for 200 subscriptions, and we are going to be giving away a gorgeous homemade purse charm. So please, if you guys have any comments or any questions, don't hesitate. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Have a blessed day.